Hey Gemini, welcome to Maslow Tarot, and this is your reading for May, for what to expect in May. Just remember, energy is fluid, time is not linear. This could be regarding somebody in your life or you, and could be from the past, could be for the future, but the intention is for May, and for this reading to be of your highest benefit. Ooh, we got a different card in there. For Gemini for May, I'm doing the Life Changes deck. Yeah, for Life Changes deck by Dorian Virtue. Kind of get a read of what may be happening in May for Gemini, the twins, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So we've got realizations and epiphanies, healing from the past, and support. Something in the past may have really come to light in regarding to where you are now. Maybe you're doing a lot of reflecting and figuring out the different angles of your memories or your experiences and how they may have affected you. Maybe May is a time to seek support. Here's the cards for you. Realizations and epiphanies, healing from the past, and support. So maybe May be a time of healing, reflecting on the past and seeing things in a different light than you've ever seen it before. The realization and epiphany may come to be with your part in a situation that happened. Let's find out a little bit more about the mental space of May for Gemini. For May. Getting a lot of purple energy, so maybe you'll be working on your crown energy. Maybe there's a block there that needs to be released. So I recommend some chakra healing meditations. There's a great one that's only like 10 minutes if you Google it on YouTube or YouTube it. But we have perseverance, acceptance, and indecision. We also have blame here. So you probably reached a pivotal point in your realizations and your epiphanies when it comes to healing from the past. In order to accept what may have happened, accept your part, accept and forgive. Like, forgive yourself for going through it, not blaming the world. Because I know, like, when things are hard and if same things keep repeating themselves, you seem to want to blame the universe or blame somebody else for it. Blame your upbringing or your childhood or your experiences. However horrible they may be, it may feel very cathartic to blame something. Maybe you even blame yourself. So it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And you've proven that by getting over these past situations. And if a situation that comes up that's reminiscent of the past, it's your time to really look at it. And make a decision. Are you going to blame somebody or are you going to move forward? Because blame can really hold us into a spot of not dealing with it, not healing it, not looking at why it's still affecting you or showing up in your life. Because we do have the opportunity here to move on with the choices that we make, the people who we let in our lives. And it's very easy to get into this mental space of blame. It says, I accept my responsibility for my well-being. It's up to us. And we can be in that blame energy for as long as we want, but we have to make that decision to move forward. How are you going to move forward? One of my friends always says, if you don't like something, change it. And I can totally reminisce or resonate with that, because I was in a very blameful position in my life too. And it felt good, and to release it as anger and judgment and go the full 180 and be like, no, it's everything that has to do with this situation that's wrong. And no, it's more of like your choice in that situation, how you handle it, how you receive it, what is it triggering within you, and how are you going to move forward. Let's do some Light Seers Tarot for Gemini, and then we'll clarify with some Witches Tarot. This is for May, for Gemini. So whoever watches this reading, may it be in their highest, best interest, for their highest benefit. For the Gemini, they expect. It's too many. Okay, so we've got the Four of Swords with the Chariot, Ten of Wands with the King of Wands reversed. And the Chariot's reversed. King of Swords, Page of Swords, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have a lot of time to relax, go within, meditate, think about what is keeping you from moving forward. We have the Chariot in reverse, which means a lack of direction. Maybe there's some chaos going on, and sometimes within the chaos we have to just sit down, shut off all the noise, go into a dark space and just think it out, cry it out, feel it. But this is saying take a break. Take some time to reflect and to rest on it. You know, don't be so rash on moving forward or making a decision. We have the Ten of Wands with the King of Wands in reverse. So it's been a really heavy burden. Maybe there's a history of some kind of abusive energy. The King of Wands in reverse can be really angry. It can be very angry energy, and this burden's very heavy. You're ready to let go. You can see the end of the finish line, but you're not quite there yet. And there's still a burden that you're carrying that hasn't been released, but you are moving towards that light at the end of the tunnel. You're taking a very logical approach to things, seeking your mental clarity. You're not a page anymore. Well, we do have the Page here. So there's some honest communication that is probably coming in with regards to a person in your life or an endeavor that you've been on. Could have to do with jealousy. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse next to the Page of Swords. So being honest in your path of feeling like you don't have enough value, you don't have enough material, you don't have that long-term stability. Being logical in your communication and not emotions. I'm not saying very much emotion here, all mental. So this could just be the mental space. How to convey a message clearly to somebody regarding not feeling valued. Let's get some clarifiers here. I'm going to use Witch's Tarot for Gemini. Can we clarify these cards, please, for Gemini? Oof. That's a lot, Spirit. I'm gonna keep them though. So we have the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, feeling like you don't really have control over the situation, or you don't, everything around you is happening to you. Page of Pentacles in reverse, maybe you didn't get an offer. Maybe you don't have enough money for school. Maybe you're worried about money. You're worried about your stability. Maybe you wanted that leadership position and it didn't come through. So you're really trying to understand what to do next. But we have a truth coming in. Or a need to seek clarity or truth. So the sword, it's double-edged, right? It's painful, but it also provides clarity and an understanding in a situation where maybe you feel like you have lost control over something. You don't feel like you're in control. There's the Queen of Wands. That's the jealousy. That's the kind of a tyrant, tyrant energy. Maybe a decision was made out of rage, or a decision was made out of feeling lack mindset or loss. Let's see how you can move forward with this. How can this person heal from the past and gain support? Gemini for May in regards to this spread, please. Definitely clarity keeps coming through, needing to see clarity, needing to understand the truth of a situation. So there may be a little bit of disillusionment happening. It wasn't what you thought it was. You reached for it, you tried for it, it wasn't exactly what you wanted. So you're choosing to walk away, or maybe something's keeping you from walking away. You're getting stuck in this energy of relishing on the past. Maybe something that you didn't want to lose, unfortunately, that broke. Failing to take action on a matter or to work together. Look at this one more. Getting gossip. Be careful who you be careful who you do talk things out with. They might not have your best interest in mind. Maybe unclear about that. So really take a time to step back before you take any emotional advances, because it might not be exactly what you thought it was. We have the Moon in reverse, which is kind of like, it's pain. It's seeking clarity. It's just confusing. You're really confused. You thought this was what you wanted, but it wasn't. So now it's time to move forward. That's why we have this Chariot and something's blocking you. You can only look at something so much before you realize it just wasn't for you. Seek support. Seek therapeutic respite, if you will. Let's get you, let's do some advice from the fairy deck. Advice for May, for Gemini, regarding this. All right, so you got the Ace of Pentacles, a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, happy change in your career. And then we have the King of Winter, which is the King of Swords. Knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. So yeah, it may be important to get advice that's neutral. So that you can air out everything in very logical terms, because it seems like something may be very fiery and tapping it and triggering you with regards to this loss, this painful situation of the past, being able to get through the anger and the pain and the anger that is holding you back. But you'll get the advice that you need. But just remember, everything that you've been through has taught you something. You have seen the red flags. You've seen what you don't want. You've seen what you want. You've seen your part in a situation. You're getting to be that Queen of Swords. You're getting to be that person that's like, wait, let me ask you some questions first. Let me figure some things out. Let me think this over in my mind first and really take that Four of Swords moment just to relax and really think things through. But just remember that everything is knowledge gained, Gemini. Don't always have to take it somewhere, but it's something that's kind of within you. It becomes you. And now you know. We got the Seven of Summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analyzing the options. So maybe you're looking at this with too much of a logical approach in terms of how to move forward instead of just trusting that it's within. Everything that you've been through. Whether you want to write a book, or you want to spill your guts to somebody, or you want people to know what you've been through. It's kind of like, do it, or you're going to keep reminiscing on it, and you're going to keep ruminating on it. You're going to keep it swirling around your head, and it's causing you to not move forward. It's actually more of a block than of a motivational transition. I hope this reading serves you well. It was for your highest benefit for Gemini for May. And I hope that you liked this reading. I'm sorry, it's kind of a sad one. But you can always email me at maslowtarot@gmail.com. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I'd love to read for you again and see how your story goes.